What's up, YouTube? This is my first video on here on YouTube for a very long while. Please, if you're watching this video, take this time right now, because this is the juicy one, to like, share this video link, and subscribe to my channel, because we're about to embark on a very wonderful journey. This is a wonderful journey for my earth angels, the chosen ones, my star seeds. I'm going to be telling you all I can and sharing all my knowledge and all the light I can share. And I hope that you are getting a pen and a paper and you are jotting things down so that you can take things away. Yeah, and I will be doing weird things like this along the line of this video, because yeah, I am a weird person and I am an authentic person. So I will come out to you fully naked, quote unquote. I will not actually do that on YouTube, because so I'll come out full on to you, authentic in the way I am. So right now, the message that I want to bring out right now is tension reveals the hidden things that you are trying to hide from. The hidden things in the aspect of your inner character, your subconscious things that you don't want to deal with, and the inner things and subconscious characters of people that you are dealing with on a regular day-to-day basis. Yeah. So do not fear tension. What's the story I want to use to make this nail hit the head is the story of I and someone that used to be a close friend of mine, and the guy was a friend of mine, and we met through a mutual friend who we actually got together because we were attending the same church together. This guy, because I'm a star seed and we star seeds, we tend to just know things, because I think we star seeds, we have more remembrance of our past lifetimes, or the gifts that we embody in our past lifetimes. It tends to linger with us here, because if you know me from TikTok, because I'll drop my TikTok link in the description link, then you'll find out that I'm an entertainer. I dance, I act, I'm into comedy. It's I have a whole range wide of talent that my friends are asking me, or people who were close to me while growing up, like, how do you know this? How are you doing this? How the hell are you so talented in all these areas? How? I can't even fully explain it myself. Like I said, I definitely believe that it's skills that I have perfected from lifetimes over lifetimes, and I came back here having the remembrance of those talents in those past lifetimes energetically. So yeah, this particular friend of mine, before I go on rambling, this particular friend of mine that I'm trying to use to pull in this topic today, which is do not resist tension or do not fear tension, because it reveals who you are inside and who the people that you're dealing with are inside, and their subconscious ways of thinking. This particular guy has been with me, and like for some certain extent, I was just focusing on there was a time in my life when I was just dancing, when I was just focusing on my dancing career, and I was giving them some real cool moves, and he was applauding me like, man, you are doing this. And while we are still at the church, and this particular church, you will know it immediately I say this, the church does not allow you to express your gifts out loud, and it says that you are trying to become a star in a world that is promoted by the devil. So yeah, that's the one. The church just thought of in your mind, like, that's the one. So both my guys that are there, me, myself, I was currently shitting on myself for having all these talents, because I was in that church, and the other guys too were also in that church, and they were like propagating me, like, you're good at this, and at the same time, then they will start telling me, but you can't do this. Even me myself, I tell myself, I know I can't do this, because I don't want to shine my brightest, because they have this they not weaponize some part of the Bible telling you you can live in the world, but do not use the world to the fullest, and things like that. Do not shine bright too much, just bend yourself. And that is the whole thing with Christianity as a whole, because it's the kind of like mainstream Christianity, mainstream, downstream, whatever stream Christianity was. It's a doctrine that was actually flogged onto us. Like they actually forced us into Christianity. Like, so a lot of that, a lot of the way something is introduced to you is the way you actually feel off of any ethic that comes from upholding that particular belief system. Because if you see, I have this layman term of saying it that anything that starts with yeah will end with yeah. So before they beat that kind of Christianity into you, before they beat you that much, you will definitely have some problems. Before I go on the ramble, let me head on to the tension part. So I was making leaps and bounds in progress rapidly. Before you know, I was rapping. Like I was able to drop some sick freestyles on some sick beats, and before you know it, I was able to enter. It was when I begin to like when I began entering spirituality like fully. When I started entering spirituality, wanting to know my archetype, wanting to know my birth date and how it connects to the kind of person I am, wanting to know about the Akashic records, wanting to know about angel numbers, wanting to know about synchronicities. It was when I started doing all this inside work, like integrating my shadow, meditating. Then it really got me up to a state of consciousness spiritually when I'm communicating with some of those persons. Because in fact, all of my guys ran because when I sank deep into the spirituality, when I started like linking up myself and started grounding myself in more self-sovereignty and boosting up my own self-autonomy, I found out that I could not be there in that church when I was purposely, even among both them, because I adopted the mentality. I was among the people that was suppressing my own knowledge and suppressing my own light. So I had to know that I can't keep on fighting myself. Then I had to do what was good for me. I left and I was shining this. He was still there, but we were still making contact. So with time, as I was breaking barriers, it became so evident that even him, the only one person that I believe that got me, no matter if other people were flinching, if other people were saying I'm being too much, I'm showing myself, I'm doing this, I think I'm all that, I'm doing this, only me doing this, only me doing that, only me doing that, only me doing this, who do I think I am, things like that, and how I'm making them feel like SHIT inside themselves. I'm like, I'm not, that is not on me, that is not on me. Like, I didn't actually pull these things out of my butt strings. Even if I did, I actually had to work on it. Nobody becomes perfect overnight. I grounded myself, so I chose to work on it instead of looking at, oh my God, is that person better than me? Is that person better than me? Is that person? No. I choose to go inside and do the work until I became better incrementally at every single one of those dimensions that they are telling me that I'm doing way too much in. So basically I found out that this guy was pulling back. He wasn't chatting with me as much as before. He was like, before, if I did something or I just made a voice note on my WhatsApp status and I sang or something, because like I said, I'm versatile, so I could do anything at any time. I could just like sing a bar from my favorite artist and I'll make it sound so nice. Then he would like, man, your voice is increasing, like you're getting better at doing this. Or if I just have a psychic download that makes me want to write up something that will enlighten the whole crowd at that moment, because if it comes to me, I pick it up. He normally replies. Then all of a sudden, he started backing away. That was when I started getting into my higher spirituality. I started practicing things like my SR, semen retention. If to my guys out there that are already practicing it, what's up, retention gang? We'll never let them get our manifestation juice. Peace. So when I was on my retention journey, and here's the thing, I actually did something that he didn't think I would stop doing. I actually stopped smoking. So I think the growth was too much for him to ignore, and he started comparing, and he just internalized all the judgments. So the way he knew of to make me feel as bad as he is feeling, is to just seize the so-called validation that he was giving me. Although I was validating myself, but when I was receiving the validation from him all the while, and I saw that it just ceased, like it was no longer coming through as it came before, I knew that something was wrong. Then I approached him and I was like, yo, you're backing away slowly, and I know that if I was performing at times 2 before, I have indulged in certain practices and grounded myself in a way that my aura is now times 8. So, and there is no comment from you, nothing whatsoever to say, yo, guy, you're doing well, how are you doing this, or shit like that. So when I confronted him, and this was on WhatsApp, on the WhatsApp voice notes, then he replied to me, because he wasn't even coming to my house as much, because he wasn't even living in my area anymore. Then when I'm just seeing a butterfly. Yeah. Oh, and a bird. That's my ADHD. So let's go back. When I confronted him on WhatsApp, he actually asked me, like, he knew that he has been caught, and I am like confronting him now with the whole situation. Like, I have caught him, like, what is going on, bro? Why are you acting all extra? Or rather, in this case, not acting at all. So he said, when I approached him with all those things, that look, are you still interested in walking this path? Are you still interested in walking the bright path with me? He replied, what is my, what did he ask me? He was like, what is my goal anyways? What am I even trying to achieve? And this was a text, but my goodness, I could feel the sarcasm and the mockery kind of vibe that was in that text. It sounded like, what are you even trying to achieve? Bruh. Then it was that tension. I was like, wow. So what I was sensing is true. So that was when the tension came. That's two people that were once more jolly and merry and going this. Then the tension is now there. Like, you get, so because both of you have now come to a crossroads now. So both of you are not agreeing as much, because one is now feeling like the other is trying to outshine him, or not even outshine him, or is doing too much and making him feel like he's not doing enough. And which, if you feel, you should try to take up the challenge and do better, not try to throw stones at the person that is giving you the reflection that you should do much, which is actually the truth in this case. So he definitely asked me, what am I even trying to achieve with all this? What am I even trying to do with all this? Then I told him, here's the thing, this is what I'm trying to achieve. I definitely know that, because why I said you should never fear tension, it was the way I sounded when explaining what I was trying to achieve. And I was like, had it been I wasn't pissed, had it been I wasn't like trying to understand why this guy switched or fell off of this high rising train, had it been I didn't like exert myself that much to want to explain it, maybe I wouldn't have gotten this much conviction about myself. It was when I was explaining what I was called for, what I was meant to do. Then after even playing that to him back, I played the voice note back to myself, because I sent it to him on the voice note. I was like, okay, way to go, Miracle, way to go. Okay, talk that talk. Yeah, like, I actually felt really good, because it helped me know who I am. That tension, that so-called squabble, that so-called quarrel, you get me, that so-called confrontation, that so-called clash, made me actually know my strength and what I am, and how I would answer myself on the spot if I was being called up. You get me? So I answered him that I'm a starseed, I'm a light bringer, I'm someone who definitely wants to break the chains that society has in place that want to make people want to conform. Conforming meaning that they should try their best not to outshine another. Conforming meaning that they should sheath their competitive instinct and just try to be a sheep, conforming in the sense that you should not try to outshine anybody. It's even in the first one, I think, never try to outshine your master. That is in the 48 laws of power, I think, also. And that is, and here's the thing: when you are autonomous, when you have your autonomy in your own self, like even that rule one of 48 laws of power, never try to outshine your master. They were dances around it, because they know that there's an extent that you, quote unquote, kiss the boot of your master, then you will be killing your own inner shine. So that is when you are trying to play a manipulative game on a systematic hierarchical order, then you will have to kiss the boot or kiss the ring of the boss man. So if you are one that has great regard or high standard for your own autonomy, which is your own self-sovereignty, you won't even play that game in the first place. So here is the thing: when I answered him, I'm a star seed, I'm a light bringer, I'm one that wants to break the chains of any bounds, any chains and bounds that this system has in place to make one not to achieve at his highest functioning capacity. Because the system, like the top dogs, the ones that are at the top of the food chain, what they are really, really banking on for them to keep on exercising this power is separation, division. So I am here to create unity through individuation, like making sure that each person becomes whole individually, by me becoming whole individually, to be seen as a role and as a model to follow, while actively talking about it and encouraging others to support their growth in individuation, so that when the individuation has been actualized on each particular person, each particular individual, you find out that nobody needs to outshine another person. Everybody just becomes mirror of each other. Like everybody just becomes mirror of each other to perform greater and do well. Like it will just be a non-stop ending chain reaction of growth explosion. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. So that's really what I'm here for. So that's what I told him. And when I played that back, I was really, really proud of how I sounded to myself. Like I didn't use that or these exact words. I'm trying to rephrase what I said, and it just sounded better right now as I'm saying it. So whatever you are being called to defend what you are standing for, sometimes it will come through people that you felt like they understood you, and people that are falling off your radar, off your friendship radar, people that are falling off your how will I put it, off your energetic field, because they can no longer hold on to the fact that you are forever changing and forever growing at a purposefully, like purposefully, like you are forever changing the paradigm at which you think and the paradigm at which you operate. People that are not growth minded, they will be like, it's way too exhausting, please don't worry, let him do his thing, I beg, let him go and fly and meet Jesus, since he wants to meet Jesus. You get me? So yeah, that's it. Do not fear tension, because tension revealed me to who I am, and tension made me go all, like, even while saying it right now, you heard me snap my fingers and go, oh damn. Yeah, it's reassured me of who I am, and it's helped me know how to go about it. Hence my first YouTube video on my spiritual journey here. So if this sparked something in you, and I'm sweating a lot, if this sparked something in you, please do well. Anything is acceptable. Any donations you can send to support in this journey, because I'm not among those spiritualists who tell you that money doesn't make the world go round. Money makes the world go round. Money is not everything, but money answereth all things. So if you have a little token you send to help me on my spiritual journey, anything is acceptable. But for now, please do well to like, drop a comment on this video, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very, very much.